Some professors have had an easier time than others at transitioning their classes online. University of Central Arkansas professor Dr. Dylan McElmore was mostly prepared for the move over.
So I have the benefit of teaching online before. I used to do it full time, and so it's made the transition a little bit easier, but I'm kind of keeping that same mindset. I'm not assuming that students are always available during their normal class time. I'm offering optional live encounters, but most of what I'm doing is what's called asynchronous. We're not doing it in real time. It's by the week. I'm recording lecture videos. I'm providing slides. I'm trying to make things as normal as possible. But it's more at your own pace.
Dr. McElmore also did his part to help other educators prepare their online classes by taking to his blog with tips and advice on setting up an online presence for a class. McElmore has done all this work in an effort to make life less hectic for his students.
I don't know what circumstances you're in. You've been spread all over the place. You're not even allowed to stay on campus anymore at this point. As your schedule has been disrupted, so is ours, and so we're trying to make things easier.
Other professors were less prepared for the move online. Dr. Travis Sorensen, a Spanish professor at UCA, has never taught an online class or had an interest in doing so. While it wasn't possible to record an interview with Dr. Sorensen, he wrote an explanation of how he is teaching his classes now. In it, he highlights one of his biggest concerns: academic integrity during testing. According to Dr. Sorensen, one of the most difficult aspects of online teaching, even in a fairly straightforward scenario such as this one, is assessment. How do we give tests that ensure academic integrity? It is not an easy matter to resolve. Dr. Sorensen also teaches graduate-level classes, about which he says there are crucial differences with this population vis-a-vis undergraduates. He adds that, while assessment still remains a challenge, there are more ways to task graduate students with producing meaningful content for evaluation that would be harder for them to do in an academically dishonest way, not to mention that their motives for being in a graduate school are likely more apt to cause them to want to challenge themselves and not look for these types of shortcuts. Reporting for News 6, I'm Quentin Wells.